I am Melissa Sutherland Moss, and I am a interdisciplinary artist. Crossing Point is a photography performance series, which I'm so excited about. It is a new venture in my practice. I go out into different site-specific places and I perform within the land, and I'm using garments and gestures to suggest how my body is blurred within the land. And it's really about belonging and thinking about the land as a site of memory and rupture. Being selected as a grantee for Making Her Mark was a big deal. It's the first time I've ever received a grant for a project, and it just allows me the flexibility to experiment and just sort of take my time, which I am super grateful for. It's important to carve out space for women and carve out spaces that are not normally built for us. And so this is a wonderful platform because you get that space to be added to the archive is something that is really, really important to me. I really love to have a circle of women who are really interested in the work that you're doing and ask questions that will challenge you to just sort of think about your practice in an expansive way. And Making Her Mark is definitely a supportive circle that does that. Because I think, how can someone pull up an interview like this in the future as part of their research, motivation, or inspiration? I just am really grateful for this opportunity, honestly, and grateful for the interest in my work.
Hi, my name is Safi Lynn. I offer my music as medicine to illuminate our connection with ourselves and with each other. The project I applied for was a song I co-wrote with Alberto Salgado, and he's in Brasilia. I met him last year. We just immediately were like, oh, wow, you're great. You're great. And we started chatting on WhatsApp, and we decided to write a song together. It was the first time I actually wrote a song on WhatsApp. We had to use Google Translate, and it was a really fun process. So I've been wanting to record it for a while. We just haven't had the funds to make it happen. So I'm really grateful. Being a grantee for Making Her Mark has made a big difference in my journey right now. I just feel very validated. I feel very supported. It's just really great to know that there are still people that support the arts and really want to see art created. A lot of us are single parents. It's hard to find extra money for our creative endeavors. So supporting women in the creative arts is always for the benefit of everyone. And if you're looking for funding for your creative endeavor, apply. There's nothing that you're going to lose. It's actually a very easy application process, which was really beautiful.
My name is Corinne Purefoy. I am a fiber artist from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and I have very graciously been given a grant to write a book of crochet patterns and essays that I am tentatively calling The Shawls That Saved My Life. This project is so meaningful to me because it's part of my healing journey in dealing with mental illness, and it's a way for me to say, I'm still here. I've survived it with the help of my fiber arts. And hopefully people who are reading it can also get the same thing out of that. They can realize whatever tough times they're going through, any kind of art, any kind of creation is going to help them get through too. Knitting and crochet is always reduced to something that people think just little old ladies do in their spare time. What women do with this art. It is beautiful, and it is just as important. Being a grantee of Making Her Mark, it's made all the difference in my creative journey. It's made this book, all of the photography and all of the yarn dyers and everything. It makes it possible. To someone who's considering applying for this grant, I was so scared to apply that I had the barista at my coffee shop press submit for me. And then when I got the news that I got it, I realized how much this changed for me. So if that's something you want for yourself, just take the plunge. From working with all of you, I just want to say thank you. You have no idea the important work you're doing.
I'm Grace, and I am the librettist, and I write the book and the lyrics for Blink. And this is Elke, who is my co-creator of Blink. Blink is a new musical comedy. It is a story about two young women who create a dating app together, and Making Her Mark is supporting us as we move the project forward into its next developmental stage, which will be workshopping and concert production in New York. Being a grantee, especially with you all, has been this amazing vote of confidence, especially in theater spaces. I think it's really important that we get to tell our own stories, and women also are like the ticket buying audience of American theater. Where is the representation in the actual storytellers?
The ability to portray a female character that's written by a woman, directed by a woman, is honestly still really rare in the theater world.
Especially with Blink, I spent a lot of time with it sitting on my laptop. Elkie actually read Blink. I let her read it. And she was like, girl, why hasn't this been finished and produced? And why aren't you doing anything with this? My biggest dream in my whole life is that someday I can have the money to help someone create art I wish existed. And if there's art you wish existed, Making Her Mark makes it really accessible. You guys are helping find the artists. And if this is the art you want to see, this is how you make more of it happen.